Yo, YouTube, Dutch Dude here with another League of Legends review commentary. In this series we're gonna review one of my own games, learn as much from it as we can, while having some laughs in the process. Per usual, I will put the timestamps of the plays and mistakes in the description of the video. Now we're playing Viktor in the mid lane, and if you've seen LCS or maybe streams, you'll probably know that Viktor is the absolute king of the mid lane at the moment. I really don't like mobile matchups like LeBlanc or Ahri. But yeah, other matchups like other mages, other control mages are all worse than Viktor in my opinion. I'm walking behind the jungler here because he went and face checked. So it's good that I was here because Rengar probably could have done a lot of damage, maybe even killed him if no one responded. And yeah, you of course don't know if the enemy is there as well, the enemy team. So yeah, I really love Viktor. He's the champion I played the most in Season 4, I believe. I consider him one of my mains, but I always say that. But yeah, I've got a lot of games on him. But it has been a while, so don't judge, please. Well, Viktor is an absolute lane bully. In lane. Especially against melee opponents. I started my Q because Kassadin is a melee. And every time he goes for a CS, I'm gonna try and poke him. The second part of your Q is an auto attack, so it will attract minion aggro. So be careful with that. But yeah, just every time Kassadin goes for a CS, like that one, you just poke him. Try to get your tunnel lords off. So auto attack Q, auto attack would be better. We'll try that for the next time. Next time I play Viktor, I will try that on level 1. But yeah, when you have your level 2, you can easily get tunnel lords proc. And that's a lot of damage. Probably half his HP with Q, auto attack, E. It's almost everything. Here Rengar ganks and I misplay a bit. I walk through the minions, but I exhaust them too late. So my plan was good. I could have double killed him there if I played it correctly, but I exhausted way too late. He got his empowered Q off. If I exhausted that, I could have killed them both because I had a big minion wave, a cannon, and I stunned them on my plate. But yeah, the Q did so much damage that Kassadin could just flash and Q and kill me. So that was a misplay by me. The idea was good. I could have killed them both because Kassadin was very low and Rengar was half health. And I was almost full health. But yeah, to exhaust the Rengar is a very specific timing is needed. Because you need to predict his Q. Stop the back from Kassadin there. That was very important. Because he has more minions than I do. So his lane is pushing towards me. And all these minions are gonna die to his minions. And he will miss them all. So I was behind in CS, but the fact that I stopped his back there made it so I can catch up in CS at least. But yeah, it's still Kassadin. I'm still not afraid of him. When he's level 6, I maybe am afraid of him, but he also went tier, which makes him even less a threat. Yeah, I'm just gonna abuse him, even though they got first blood on me. I don't care. He's a way weaker champion early. I of course need to watch out for the Rengar. Because I don't have flash at the moment. See that damage? And he did nothing because my Q shield stops everything. he can throw at a distance at least. His Q stops magic damage as well, so in that regard we are the same, but I have my damage is all ranged and his damage is only partly ranged. Try to keep the minion wave in front of my tower, so Rengar can't gank me as easily as he just did. It's raining very hard here, so I don't hope you can hear it. I hope you don't hear it. Excuse me. Really need to practice on my English still. That's why I'm trying to do a video every day now, just to practice in the commentary stuff, because that's the part I really need to improve on. Yeah, Kassadin is missing, pinging that. I'm still just freezing in front of my tower. He's back again, but he lost XP for sure. So don't know why he left lane. He can be afraid, of course. And here my bot lane comes in and my jungler. And I get a nice W off. Just put the W behind him. He could have walked towards me, but that means he has to walk towards my side of the map, and that would guarantee his death as well if he's not level 6. That's good. I can buy my upgrade now, and my upgrade makes it so easy to farm for me to get all that CS. I'm not really CSing well at the moment, but when Viktor gets his first upgrade, I will upgrade my E, of course. You can just blast waves in one E. And that gives you time to roam. And I want to get my lead to the other lanes. So I want to roam a lot. Viktor's pretty good at it. With his Q upgrade, he's insane with it. I know Rengar is on our top side jungle, or at our top side, so I'm warding there to see if he comes from behind. It's of course very hard to ward against Rengar ult, so I'm just gonna stay near my tower. If I see the Rengar exclamation mark, I just W under me. I shouldn't have W'd here, because Rengar could have ulted me. I don't know if he has ult or not, or if he used the top. But we know he's still around. And now we hear our jungler fighting with him. And of course I can respond, and his mid laner is not here. So I'm just gonna flash for it and finish him. Revenge on Rengar. I maybe didn't need to flash, but I didn't want him to escape. So I just flash EQ'd. And that gave a Thunderlord's proc, which killed him. So yeah, always keep an eye on your map. As a mid laner, it's very important that you help your jungler. Because if your jungler gets behind and the enemy jungler will clear all your allies' junglers' farm, then he will never get back into the game. So ward for him. Try to react immediately. Especially if it's in your jungle. You should be able to respond earlier than the enemy, just because it's closer. I was trying to see if I can get a gank on Rammus off, but that's just stupid, because Rammus can just Q away. So I can only gank Rammus when he is very, very overextended. Kassadin is back in lane. Just start to poke him and clear my waves. With 1E, if you can do it both with 1E, that's very efficient. You want that. Clear this pink. I believe Rengar put it there. Need to take a sip of water, excuse me. Kassadin is acting very aggressively. You see the exclamation mark now. So yeah. Rengar jumps on us. And he still gets us. But I get him. He had to retreat through my ult. And it does a lot of damage in procs now. So yeah, at least I get the revenge kill. So that is what you do on Rengar. Place the W under you. And if he jumps, he gets stunned right away. He tried to flash it, but he failed. And that made it so I could return kill him. That's not a bad trade. I want those kills because Viktor is strong in every part of the game, especially late game. When I got my full augment upgrades and I got the Zonias and I got the Lich Bane. I do massive amount of damage while being very sticky to targets. While having a lot of disengage, while having a lot of freaking damage. So yeah, that's why this guy is the #1 mid laner at the moment. Kassadin didn't stand a chance all game. So yeah, we're gonna try and gank the bot lane. I miss my E here, but I can just walk around. And she's so low, I can just tower dive her on my own. Only a Q is needed. And I'm pretty healthy. I don't want to walk up though, because Rengar could just ult me. I want to walk to Thresh. He's the only one who can save me with if I'm so low health. So yeah, that was fine. Getting a KS. Getting pretty strong now. Going for Zonias first, because it is good versus Kassadin, but also against Rengar. If Kassadin went Rod of Ages and then Abyssal Scepter, he could have killed me. If he had those two items, but he went... Yeah, I don't know what he did. The Terror is bad on Kassadin. Yeah, Morelos is bad on Kassadin in my opinion. But always get Rod of Ages. See that damage. One combo and I get 2/3 of his health. So yeah, he can't do shit. It's just sad for him. He doesn't have a nice game. Fun game. See that wave clear. Try to get the E on all the back minions. You need to aim it a little bit to do that. I missed there. But yeah, that's the ideal thing. I also always E the camps. The raptor camps. From the enemy jungler, but also from the ally jungler. It gives you 30 gold just for one laser, so I think it's worth. And it's not like your jungler is gonna miss that. Shouldn't do that early, but after like 10 minutes you can do that sometimes. Doing it here as well, but Rengar just cleared it. So haha on me. I wanted to back, but I don't want Rengar to get free farm here. If he wants this farm, he has to fight me. And yeah, I can just blow him up. He can blow me up too, but I have some disengage on my W. And I got armor now, so yeah. Not really afraid of him anymore. We got a dragon. So no real reason to fight anymore. Helping Tristana with the grab or stealing it. I want to get my upgrade, but I don't want to let Kassadin free farm either. Every time I want to go back, I see him jump in with his ult. So yeah, now I hear it again. Every time he does that, he's pretty vulnerable, but because he hasn't got his ult for a few seconds. again. I hear him jump in. And I'm pretty sick of it. So I just flash ult Q him. And the Thunderlocks gets him again. The Thunderlords. Thunderlords very important. It has given me like 3 kills already in this game. It gives a lot of extra burst. So yeah, the Kassadin used his ulti to wave clear. But got a little bit too close. When I saw I hit my E, I know I could finish him off with ult and yeah, an auto attack or Q. So finally got the 1v1 and won it, of course. Kassadin is not yet level 16 and then he can maybe 1v1 me, but maybe not even. Just a big difference in champion level at the moment. Kassadin is just pretty bad. He can work if you play him safely, if the jungler helps you a lot, etc, etc. Classic overstay from Rammus, but he gets away. For a while at least. His Q just ran out, so we know we can follow him a little bit. And yeah, here he goes into our jungle, and that was not smart because now we can interrupt him. On a nice little rampage now, that's good. Still need to be careful for the Rengar because he is a little bit fed as well. There's a team fight going on here. I'm gonna move in. And here's actually a pretty nice play. Get the brand first. They get the full MF ulti on me. Need to walk away. I ult Kassadin to death. I want to support my team in the distance, but I come too close and MF flashes on me. Luckily I have Zhonya's. And here I can walk into the bush so she can't auto attack me. And then I can finish her off with my Q. That was a pretty nice play. The MF hates Zhonya's at the moment. I have that a lot too because I play assassins and I hate Zhonya's a lot as well. But not now. Now it saved me. I don't know for sure if the E would have killed me, but if Misfortune has Thunderlords, that E will proc Thunderlords and that would have killed me for sure. So I Zhonya's immediately. And then when I got out, I walked into the bush immediately. And then Misfortune can't do anything unless she wards first. But that will take time and then I already kill her. So now the Rammus is very far overextended and he's low. And he cancels his Q there. So he fucks up. And yeah, he knows it of course. He's dead. Pushing out the wave a bit. But I want to get back to the mid lane. Because I want that tower to open up the map. That's why mid laners like Viktor are so good at the moment. They are very good at wave clearing. So they can wave clear and roam. Or they can wave clear and just push the tower down if your enemy roams. Both, which is good. Unless, of course, your enemy gets a very good roam off. But then you can get the tower, the mid tower. And the mid tower is very important because you can get wards into the jungle safely. To the enemy jungle. And then get his camps and surprise him in his jungle, kill him. So the Kassadin walking. Here. Didn't have vision of us. So yeah, here I misposition myself a bit. I go into the dragon pit to kill Rengar and that's good. But here I should have went to the right. But I go straight ahead and they jump on me. I placed my W wrong. I should have placed the W on me. Because they are both champions that want to go in. That want to melee fight me. So I should have W'd myself. And then maybe I could have gotten out or killed the Kassadin. But yeah, I placed a W on them. Rammus immediately rolls off with Q and Kassadin jumps off with R. So that was just bad. But a good learning experience. At people that want to jump in, like Rengar. I do it good with Rengar, but I didn't do it good this time. But yeah, Kassadin of course wants to jump in as well, and Rammus wants to jump in as well. So with these champions you want to W yourself. And preferably a second before they jump you, because your W stuns after 2 seconds. It doesn't matter how long your enemy is on it, it matters how long your W is down. So if your W is down, after 2 seconds everyone inside then will be stunned. So I should W myself 1 second before they jump on me. Nice Trash Lantern. This Trash is a god by the way anyways. It helps me a lot. Very good at reading the game. Knows when I need a lantern every time. But yeah, put the W on yourself a second before, then they jump in and they are almost immediately stunned. And they probably can't get all the damage off onto you, and you can maybe flash out or walk away. I tried to zone them with my W to get them in front of the tower, but only the Rammus was in front of it and no one wants to focus him, so it didn't do anything there. But that's a nice trick with Viktor, because you can place your W on their turret, so they can't stand around it. They need to go or farther back or farther in front, and if they go too far in the front, we can just kill them with all our range damage. I haven't gotten a blue buff yet though. That makes me a little bit sad. I see the question mark, I W myself, but he goes for Tristana. That of course is stupid, because Tristana can just walk away. He should have went for me. I also have Zhonya, so maybe I didn't do that because of that. But yeah, Tristana is even harder because she has ult, she can jump away, she probably has flash. But yeah, if he jumped on me, he would have gotten stunned, and maybe Tristana and me can finish him then. Because we do a lot of damage, we two. Us two. Thresh gets a good hook, and I just come running into lane, so I can finish it. Really love this Thresh. I don't care if he gets some kills or gets turrets, or I don't. It's of course better on me or on his Tristana, but he's doing so much work. I only hate it when people that don't do anything get my farm. And now look at the Thresh. Again, he's reading the game very well. He knows I want to stay and poke, so he stays near me. And when I walk in, he just immediately reacts and walks with me. See that? It's just insanely good. And yeah, this brand is sleeping, I don't know, but I just yeah, kill him. I'll walk a bit back to give my my ult some extra speed. So it could get the brand with a proc. I saw the Rammus coming from the left side, from the top side, so just walk the other way. And if he doesn't have Q, I see the exclamation mark. But I'm with Thresh, so I'm not really afraid then. And I of course have my Zhonyas. So smart from the Rengar to not jump in. He would have died, for sure. So yeah, I'm getting my own blue buff, because I haven't gotten it. And yeah, if your mid laner is so far ahead as I am, please give it to him, because the 15% AP scaling, yeah, gives me a lot of AP. Yeah, I'm strong enough to get it on my own now. And not take half my health as damage. I often see people do that, getting the buff themselves because the jungler doesn't give it or something, but then they get so low that they have to back, and then you lost. You lost experience and gold, in my opinion. Rammus gets the close, gets ulted by the Garen. I just want the tower. Trash gets another good hook. Trist is tanking, so that's not good. Kassadin comes back in, but I need to protect her. And here we see the exclamation mark. And here I do my exhaust well. I immediately exhaust him, so he doesn't do a lot of damage. Still gets Tristana though, but with the red buff I think. Or maybe red smite. But yeah, I played it correctly there, but Tristana was way too low. And couldn't even survive one auto attack with red buff. So they want to go for dragon. I of course don't have any health, so I rather not, but I can do some damage from a distance. Just to fasten the pace of the dragon. So here I see Rammus coming. Put my W down, try to kite him around it. Do my full upgrades make the stun go faster? I don't know that for sure. Because that didn't look like 2 seconds for the W to stun. But I will look it up for you guys. That looked more like a second. 1 second and then stun. That would be very good. 2 seconds is a bit too long, in my opinion. But yeah, it makes it so that you really need to think about the timing of the W placement. So I like it, because it makes the game more difficult. And that's what I love about League of Legends. It's so hard, no one really knows it very well. Everyone has his own ideas. If you listen to one streamer or the other, they all say different things. Mostly. Not everything, of course, but probably everyone agrees that Viktor is one of the best mid laners, but there are people that do better with Viktor than with another champion than Viktor. So it's really personal preference. Of course you see the question mark here, so we all stay together. Trash gets a good hook again. And the Rammus is just dead. Yeah, Trash is very good against Rammus. If you just hit your hook, you can Q in and interrupt his Q. And then flay him, and Rammus can't do much. Yeah, I flash ult there because I know this is the end. We aced him, I believe. So yeah, we can just finish it off here. It was a bit of a stomp, this game. But it was, there were a lot of nice learning moments in it. Especially against Rengar. People have a lot of problems with that, playing against the Rengar. So yeah, now you maybe know what you need to do. I hope you guys enjoyed this game. And see you guys next time.